What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Rockets Hits and Heartbreaks as we go through what happened last weekend. And first of all, overall, the Rockets doing a lot better the last couple of weeks than they had been through the summer, as it just seems like I'm a little bit more dialed in with what's going on, a little bit more, I don't know what the word is, just kind of seeing it a little more clear. Even when we're losing, it's been close. We've had a few heartbreaks. We have one I'll talk about on this show as well. So, yeah, I mean, I just think like just a refocus, kind of a refresh, and kind of getting the new Rockets off the ground here, so to speak, has been good. So let's talk about Churchill Downs on Saturday. There were three pick fives at Churchill Downs on Saturday. There were the early, the middle, and the late there. We hit two out of the three of them. So we're going to go through them now, kind of show you what happened at Churchill, kind of our thoughts on what was going on. So the first one, we'll talk about the early one first. Let me get my banner off the screen here and put the results up on the screen. So the first pick five here at Churchill Downs, $96 ticket. Started with a single in the first leg. So we went single by 3 by 4 by 4 by 4. This major Fed was the single here. Paid $3.10 to win, but to me, this was by far and away the best bet on, or not the best bet necessarily, but the most likely winner on the entire card. And I just did not see a horse that could beat Major Fed. Ran very well. I mean, just a class dropping horse that you just kind of, sometimes you see those class droppers and you're a little worried, but with these connections, you thought, yeah, they're just trying to get a win. So Major Fed kicks it off, easy single. I had somebody ask me one time, I didn't ask, but kind of just said, I don't like singling horses early in the sequence. I want to be alive in those later legs. And it's just not the way to look at it. Really, the answer is you single where the single is. And, you can't really control what race you might find a single. So if it's the first race, it's the first leg of the thing, you just got to go with it, right? Now, when it's the first race and you get it home and you got all those combinations, leading to the last four races, you feel awful good. So we felt good about this one. Next race here, we went 2, 3, and 4. Sparkle of Hope, the 3-horse, gets it done. Good thing the one ran a pretty good race here. We did not use. So, our two shortest legs were through, and you're 4 by 4 by 4 to end this thing, and that's kind of how you want to draw it up. So this was another race we thought about going a little bit shorter, and it looks like we could have. We went 2, 4, 8, and 9. It comes in 2, 4, 8. The 4 was a horse, though, we almost didn't use. So it was good to see that the 2, was able to get it done. Although the 4, I very much a better price. That would have been nice for us. But anyway, no sweating this one. This was the one that kind of made this first one pay pretty well. The number 4 Woodcourt here. So the fourth race and this fifth race right here, they were both 2-year-old races. This one, the fourth, an allowance on the turf. I was terrified of this one. We went 4 deep. I could have went all. I mean, I was really terrified of this one. And you kind of look at it. Yeah, we used the 4. We did not use the 6, who got second in here. I wouldn't have been surprised if this was the leg that knocked us out. But we get through it with Woodcourt. Christian Torres gets the horse home. We're 4 out of 4. And then we head to the last race. Another really tough one, I thought, this race. But it was kind of wide open. But I felt a little bit better about it. And it came out all right. The 8 wins it. The 12 gets second. So 2 horses that we used as we went 5, 8, 10, and 12. So really good start there. The pick 5, a $96 ticket, returns $750.71. So we're really smiling after that one. This was the worry, right? So the early pick 5 started, obviously, race 1 and went 1 through 5. And then the middle pick 5 started in race 4. So there was a 2-race overlap. I'll put the middle one up here now. Let me update how much that one was, $96. So what I'm getting at is my worry for this one. We had the overlap of that 4th and 5th race. Those are the races I was the most worried about. So I kind of had the feeling of, oh boy, I really hope we don't lose like the 5th race of this thing and it busts both tickets. And so that is always kind of the stressful thing in these larger cards where they have multiple pick 5s. and they kind of overlap. So we were very lucky. And I talk about this all the time on this particular video. You have to be lucky to hit pick fives. That's why we play doubles and threes, to kind of mitigate the luck that it takes to hit the pick five. But we were very lucky that fourth and fifth race. We went 4 deep on this ticket as well and got through it. So we were very fortunate there. I did not think there was a single on this card, or on this middle part of the card, I should say. I did go 2 deep in this spot with the 3-5 in the 6th race. Got the 3 home, 5 nowhere to be found. The 5 I was kind of leaning towards as a single at points, and just didn't feel confident about it. The 7th race, we went 5-7-8. It came in 5-8-7. Looking back at it now, that was the single. The 5 is probably where you could have went there. But, we went 3 deep. I wasn't very confident in to get it home. And for the 8 really would have been nice in that one. But anyway, got through that. I was super confident in the 7 here in this race. I really liked the 11 Gaslight Dancer as well to finish this thing off. I felt like this was just a horse that could take him gate to wire. Well, Gaslight Dancer got out in front, totally quit though. The 7 More Than Looks passes the 6 Smoky Mandate. Late in the stretch, it looked like most of the stretch More Than Looks was going to win though. So really 2 non-stressful pick fives. And so this one pays $877.23. So another $96 ticket. This one paying $877.23. So really, really, really excited to see that we were able to come home here with that one. So it was one of those things. Once we won that 4th and 5th race, I felt pretty good about this middle pick 5 as well. And so we were able to get it done. So 2 really nice cashes there at Churchill Downs. Other pick 5s we hit on 928. We hit a $420.02 pick 5. So that was a nice cash. That was on Thursday. Nothing Friday. And then Sunday, we actually hit both pick 5s. Unfortunately, one paid $147.28. The other one paid $202.93. So not as profitable as Saturday, but it was a great, great weekend at Churchill Downs. Hopefully you were a part of some of them, as we had a really big weekend. So anyway, those are 2 of the big ones. I mentioned this, the late pick 5 here. If I could get to the right race, we did miss the late pick 5 at Churchill. I'll go through that one now. And again, we had overlap here of 2 races. And so, we got through, I don't have the ticket handy, but we got through the first leg of that late pick 5 just fine. Second leg, I went 7-11 in that one as well. We got through there. Third leg, I had Zozos and Stage Raider. So what we did was a 3, and those are the 3 used with 2. More Than Looks gets it done with 2, Zozos and Stage Raider. So we're 3 for 3 in our 2 deep legs left. Did not have Clapton. He ends up beating us in this spot in the Lucas Classic trademark on the ticket. Clapton beat him late, though. Kick clear late. So Clapton knocked us out of that one. And then you go down. We did have the 7 in the last leg. So close there. This one paid almost $1,000 for this pick 5. Like I said, 4 out of 5. Clapton gets us beat. The good news is we did have some doubles and some pick 3s. They did not pay very much. But we did have a couple of those within the sequence that kind of helped mitigate the loss of the pick 5. But yeah, Clapton right there, just a horse. I'm not going to sit here and say you couldn't have got to him. You always look back when you miss and go, yeah, I could see where that horse would have won. Just can't play them all. I liked Trademark a lot in that race. I liked Rattle and Roll. And then I used American Revolution and Happy American. So is what it is. We weren't really close in that one, and that's what happens. 10 out of the 11 races spot on. This one not close. That's horse racing for you. So anyway, all right, that'll do it for the Rockets this week. I'll be back next week with another update. Boy, oh boy, we got a ton going on this week. I'm going to be busy because we got Keeneland coming back. We'll definitely have Keeneland every day. I'll try to do Belmont at the Big A every day. Try to do Churchill every day, and maybe Santa Anita on at least on Saturday. Well, probably every day, honestly, now that I look at it. And I'm sorry, Churchill's not running. That's right. So I won't be that busy. Keeneland, Belmont, the Big A, Santa Anita. That's what we do this week. Don't forget, Belmont at the Big A running on Wednesday of this week. It is a makeup day for them after they canceled last week. So we'll have Belmont for Wednesday. So we'll kick it off the Rockets on Wednesday. All right, guys. Thanks everybody for watching this video. Hit that like button if you like it. Hit subscribe. You really like it. Want to get alerted anytime we do videos like this. And we'll see you next week.
RacingDudes.com is your home for the best free picks for every race, every track. Summer's here, our picks are heating up. We want you to join us in the fun. Subscribe to the Racing Dudes YouTube channel right now. Click the notification bell. You don't want to miss a single one of our awesome videos. Want to make money betting horses? Bet with the Racing Dudes.